Welcome everyone to Willow. I'm Elizabeth. We're going to be reading from our guidebook today. There we go. I did not mind my screen. Yay! Good. We're good. Okay, let's talk about what we're doing. We're going to go to our guidebooks today. This is such a wonderful resource, so we are going to explore and exploit that. Go ahead and you are free to pick any decks you would like. We're going to guidebook on this, so anything that you're hearing YouTubers, it's going to be straight out of the book as the designers wanted it to be heard. We are going to be setting a timer for ourselves today to look back through that. It was cool. I actually don't know. This is the hard part now. So we're here, the timer happens. 5 minutes, and I know that kind of gives us some like a little soft time, but okay, 5 minutes. All right, we'll go for 5 minutes. You might want to go ahead and get your deck out. I'm going to go ahead and get it out before I start it, just because I like it. Okay, so here we go. I will start, and I will read continuously for 5 minutes, and yay, we're starting. I feel like it's like some kind of game show, but we are starting. And these are all messages. I will say they're messages still, even though this is the format that we're doing it in. These are messages. Anyone at home listening, anyone here in the room now that wants to think of a question, see if it pertains. Build that bridge. Find the connection. Okay, so let's go to Seasons of the Witch, Beltane Oracle. Love this series. No hesitation in saying, buy it. Oh my gosh, what if libraries you could check out tarot decks? Well, there are some. That'd be so fun. All right, so Seasons of the Witch, Beltane Oracle. We are newly feeling this holiday, May 1st-ish. Ish is the important part. It's not like right then, but right around then. So we're still in that energy of transition. We've entered into Beltane. We're approaching summer. We're midway between spring and summer. We are far beyond wondering what is going to come to fruition and seeing it actually growing. The pagan holidays are going to be around nature, including humans, but before technology, consider it like that. Although we do have pagans today, absolutely. All right, let's see what card we got. Ooh. Okay, I don't know. I love it. I don't know if I pulled this one because this is my second year, my second cycle with this series of decks. It's called Wildcat. It's card 44. On the card itself, it says, be still and tune in, for there is something afoot lurking alongside you. Whoa, whoa, the choice of words, it's like a horror film lurking alongside you. I love it. I'm really the lion from the Leo. We have antlers coming, or not antlers, horns coming out of this one. Let's go to the book, Wildcat 44. So the repetition of numbers. On the focus. You can find this, you can find significance in this however you choose, or you can just be like, yeah, they're numbers. I would say, because I am tarot obsessed, that 44 is like double emperor energy for 4. And key 4 in the major arcana is the emperor. All right, so Wildcat. And then we have the keyword danger, and on the card itself, it says, be still and tune in, for there is something afoot lurking alongside you. And the book offers, there are forces swirling around you that have missed your eye. No, wait, I must have read it wrong. There are forces swirling around you that have missed your eye. Like a ferocious cat lurking silently in the trees. Someone or something is nearby that does not have your best intentions in mind. Wildcat has appeared in your spread to warn you that all is not as it seems. You may have felt an unease creeping along your spine, or perhaps you've picked up on a sense of danger, but have questioned the validity of what you feel because your eyes are seeing a different picture. Trust in your instincts, as they are letting you know that something isn't right, even if you don't have proof. Be especially careful if your question is about a specific person. They may be hiding something from you, and whether it's good or bad remains unseen. Be discerning with your time, resources, and information. Only sharing what is absolutely necessary and gathering all information before you make any further decision. If you have full rowing along the wild path, then know that this situation will resolve itself in your favor. You are safe. So let's just, whenever it references another card, I just, as I'm a radar, to get rolling. Now we got boundaries. I have not pulled that card in. All right. Awesome. I love that deck. So I only have 53 minutes, and that's okay. I'm still gonna stop. Okay. We got main character, and I do have that syndrome. So let's change it to 42 seconds. Okay, it happens to be the first card. First step. Are you kidding? I will not go past that timer. Okay. Oh, here we go. Nope, forget it, switching it, we're putting it down. But main character syndrome of Pedagog, I promote that, at least as far as I understand it. Narcissism, if that's coming into play, that's probably a little bit something else. But to always consider myself the most important person in the room is fucking healthy. I'm gonna put myself first because no one else is. Okay, that's my reading, thank you.
I was going to say that could also be just you making sure that you stay the main character in your life. That's what was coming through.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it's a good thing.
Again, and that first card was not comforting at all.
Sometimes those cards get edgy. Like it is something. I love those decks because a lot of times you're like, yeah, and then you get like sideswiped with a, what the hell is that, man? Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, so I forgot to ask who's sharing. I'll just, Crescent, I'm thinking you are, and you're in the top 4. Okay, go ahead, Crescent. I'll reset that time.
Okay, my top card is the 6 of Discs in the Mary L. Tarot, and I will hold that up for you so you can see that, hopefully. So that's what it looks like. And I will see what she has to say. It does not look familiar to me at all. 6 of Discs. Just as treasures are uncovered from the earth, so virtue appears from good deeds, and wisdom appears from a pure and peaceful mind. To walk safely through the maze of human life, one needs the light of wisdom and the guidance of virtue. Buddha. Gabriel means strength of God. Gabriel is the herald of God's manifestation, his imminent incarnation in the physical form. Gabriel told Mary about her pregnancy as he handed her a sprig of white lilies, a symbol of the descending dove, perhaps. He blows the trumpet that heralds the last judgment. People give sacred texts to people and is credited with giving the whole of the Quran to Muhammad. Gabriel is sometimes depicted as a man or a woman. Here she is both, a woman with the body of a phallic snake. She is the final cleaving marriage of the 2 trees of life and knowledge of good and evil, the wedding of soul and body, time and eternity. Our mortal selves, our consciousness, is freed from time alone and now exists in both places. The golden flame coming out of the lamp is another symbol of sex between the lovers. The parts of ourselves, rub it and make a wish, and a genie will appear. This is our genius, our higher self, our own angelness, and once went out cannot be put back. This angel acts through the harmony and marriage of opposites, sex and integration, strength, building, foundation, recording knowledge and writing, and recording time in earth and manifestation. Divine inspiration and divine gifts must be worked for, even though you have them or the potential of them. It is up to you to earn them, to work for them, give them your time and passion and energy. Gabriel dictated the Quran to Muhammad. Gabriel announced to Mary she was with child. Gabriel is the deliverer of divine gifts. Your purpose for living, what will be your gift to the world? Yourself. You are the agent of manifestation, you and every other thing being. Imagine that we each have a special purpose that we will bring to the world. The universe first envisioned this purpose and gave us the potential for it. Then it is up to us to work with heart, mind, and soul to make that happen. We each are the agent of the manifestation of God's will. Gabriel is the patron saint of communications, the most exalted messenger of God. She is the angel of mercy as opposed to Michael, who is judgment. She is also the angel of childbirth and the interpretation of dreams and visions. Keywords: upright, beauty, perfection, ideal, perfect design, perfection in imperfection, fire of creation, perfection in co-creation with the universe. What you want and what the universe wants come together as one. Reversed: perfectionism, disappointment, and shallowness. So there we have it.
Thank you for sharing from Marielle. You know, I'm getting my copy tomorrow. I will do it. It has come up. I mean, we have been talking about
Everywhere.
so much the past few weeks. And I went to a Marielle study group last night or yesterday.
Did you make it?
Yeah. So yeah, it's good. Astro Tarot London.
Yeah, I joined it, but I was kind of sick last night because I was up all night the night before, and I'm still recovering. So
Oh yeah,
But-
no, or yeah, it's a good group. I love the mod. Astro Tarot London. I love the mod. The people are good. I
oh,
think
good. Okay,
yeah.
I'll have to go to some of their events then.
And I will say, I'll share that the Marielle Tarot, I think it's Maria Smith created that. It is not it's not RWS. Think like the Shining Tribe Tarot Crescent by Rachel Pollack.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
right.
You have to sit there and read, and it's like, okay, now it makes sense to me. It's like it has a lot in that card,
Right. Well,
but you would never guess it, and you certainly can't just use the Rider-Waite Smith
right, yeah.
keyword. I mean, you could, but you're missing half of it if you do.
Yeah, and it took her years. That's hand painted. It took her years.
Yeah.
Yes, the host, LB, says the host at Astro. I can't remember her name. I wanted to give her credit.
Yeah, it's by Marie White. That's the author of the deck.
Yeah, yes. And the mod at Astro Terra London is a hoot. I love her personality. She's like, go, 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 but with an accent. Well, wait a minute, we all have accents with a non-American accent. I like going to groups where they have non-American accents. I think it's fucking true. I mean, because I love it. I love it in my ears. It's so fun. Okay, what am I doing? Steve, would you like to share? All right, go ahead and unmute. I wish I could unmute y'all if they don't have that option. And when you start, I will start the timer.
Oh, there we go. Well, I read from the Manifestation Tarot by Jane Wallace. And this is the Magician card. And I hope you can see it. The Magician, this is the most potent card of manifestation. The Magician stands before a table adorned with various tools and symbols. One arm is raised to the sky, and the other points towards the earth, connecting the spiritual and earthly realms. The magician is a conduit with the power of alchemy to transform the spiritual into something real. On the table before the magician are representations of the four classical elements: a cup, water; a pentacle, earth; a sword, air; and a wand, fire. The magician possesses mastery over the elements and ability to harness their power for creation and transformation. This card is associated with number 1, signifying beginnings, potential, and the power of transformation. The infinity symbol hovers above the magician's head, signifying the infinite potential and possibilities of the magician's fingertips. It suggests that there are no limitations of what can be achieved with the right mindset and focus, meaning power. You have the power at your fingertips to manifest your desires and dreams into reality. Just as the magician juggles the elements to transform, you have all the tools and experiences required to make your heart desires come true. Your past has gifted you with insight and skills to take control of your destiny. Now is the time to put that knowledge to use. You are the master of your own fate, and your actions will determine the outcomes you desire. So seize the moment and channel your energy into action. Use your unique skills and talents to shape your world. Your power is now great. Remember, true freedom comes from using your power responsibly and ethically. You are the creator of your own destiny. Trust in you and your abilities. Watch as your wishes become real on earth. And the mantra I am confident. The key words are juggling, experience, fulfillment, control, freedom, and action.
Awesome. I love hearing about the tarot cards. Did you have another to share?
No, that's it.
Awesome.
No, that's
And I love the magician card. It's one of my favorite cards. All right, cool. All right, Bree, go ahead.
I think she dropped out.
Oh,
She's
no,
back.
I'm here. I will also be pulling from the Beltane Oracle as well. Super excited. I pulled one from the deck last night, and then this will be my second pull from it ever because I just got it. So very excited.
Okay, what if you get the same card? Because
I know, right? I pulled goat last night, so that was 13. So let's see what we have today. All right. Stop it right now. Goat. So this is what I pulled last night. This is card number 13. And it says, fearless I am in the path that I choose, for I've never been led astray, always finding my way. And all right. The key words are confidence and sure-footedness. It says, goat is a wonderful card to receive. Its presence in your reading being a sign that ideas, opportunities, and projects are entering your life at this time. You may not see this taking place just yet, but trust that things are happening behind the scenes and soon will become known to you. Your task when receiving this card is to believe in yourself and your gifts, which ties into Steve's pull, the magician. Have you ever been afraid to reach for bigger goals? Have you limited yourself because you do not believe you are capable in achieving greater things? Goat is here to challenge you to step outside of your comfort zone and scale a bigger mountain. As goats only need a few inches of space to keep their footing, you only need to take a small step to work towards your dreams. You may not need to cross the finish line, but each small action pushes you one step closer. Perhaps you have already achieved much, but wonder if you can reach even greater heights. No matter your step on the success journey, know that talent is only a part of the equation. The only thing truly needed to rise is believing that you can. The rest can be learned as you go. Goats and the devil. There is an overall mistrust in goats as a power animal. They are often demonized and used to represent the Christian symbol of the devil, partly because of the green man is often depicted with goat-like features as having sexual relations with the willing young maidens. Over the years, goats have become synonymous with the devil, destruction, and sin. But this is a misrepresentation of their generous energy. Goat is a wonderful creature to work with and is an ideal energy to invoke the following circumstances: for seeking balance when you have doubts about your capabilities or skills, for developing determination and ambition, when starting difficult projects, for overcoming challenging obstacles, for young adults who are leaving their home for the first time, and when perseverance is needed. So, I don't know. I know, and Nicole had a lot of, she really resonated with the goat a lot, and I do too. So, and goat, or number 13 is death in tarot. So kind of ending of one chapter, beginning of a new. And honestly, I think like with your card, Elizabeth, it very much resonated that there's someone in my current orbit that I think is a little bit, I need to watch out for. So your card very much resonated, and I kind of got that energy when I picked this originally. So everybody's is resonating so far, and very much tying in. So thank you.
I'll say too, like my card there was a lion with the horns, and then you have a goat with horns. So we do have a repetition in that characteristic. And then I was also thinking that, when I was at, I swear it's Augie's in the room, but I'm worried I'm saying that wrong. But it's the idea of, it's the antlers of an elk and it's exterior protection. So the horns that we're seeing, they are a form of exterior protection. And then I thought, those are fucking antennae. That's how you say that, plural. They're divine communication. And algaes, they're actually a part of that. No, that's Amsu's. Amsu's is divine communication. Okay, but still, the horns made me think maybe we're closer to our higher self, the interstellars. Right now, the energy because of the cards we're pulling. And that energy might only be for 5 seconds or the next 5 years. Who cares? It's happening.
Yeah.
But it's just interesting. And no, I'm not in communication with interstellars that I know of, but that'd be trippy. I would totally do that.
I just had a quick question. What was the name of the second deck that you pulled from, Elizabeth? The main character one.
This is Rainbow Kipper. So Kipper,
Rainbow Kipper.
this is the modality. Kipper is like tarot or oracle, and this one happens to be called Rainbow. And it's probably just it's like Lenormand. It's very, very straightforward. I think I got this one because it was a little more colorful, like legit. That's why. And it's out of it's Germany, I believe, the country specifically. I think is where this was began. I think. But I've never read with it. And this morning I was like, Oracle deck or my tarot deck. I'm like, well, I could open this one for the first time. So yeah, I'm gonna try reading with it, but we'll see what.
That's also interesting that you pulled card 44, which I think is the last card in the Beltane deck and the first card of the Kipper deck, right? Because you said that was card number
Yeah.
one. So you pulled
Oh,
last and first, which is the ending and beginning, which is 13, which is death. And anyway, okay,
I love that. I love that your mind goes there too. Oh my God, that was fun. I know I mean this group, I love our events on Saturdays, but this shit's crazy. This is good. This is really good. Okay. Nicole, would you like to share?
I was gonna like say happy Beltane as well. And the goat power is still alive. I love it. I can't wait to tell the owner that we had. So I attended a Beltane full moon ceremony last night. And it was on a land of where she has a farm, she has chickens, she has goats. She had a lot of goats, and there's like two of them that are waiting to have babies. So she's just waiting for them to give birth. And I can't wait to like go back to her and like tell her like, guess what, your goats really were part of it, because we were saying that it was some singing and drumming, and the goats were responding to it. So goat power is still alive. So I'm so excited that we pulled that card again, and I agree, everyone's card is resonating. I'm still a little wary about that first card, I'm not gonna lie. And I feel like if we have time like to like do a quick and further reading on that, because I do have someone in mind. And I wasn't gonna ask like last night, like the group I was part of, but I feel like I should ask about this person. So if there's time, maybe do a little extra dive into that first card, because it was a little unsettling, I'm not gonna lie.
We can. I tell you what, and so it's a little different today just for me. I have to head out, but I can make, I don't want to put anyone on the spot. Just as an example, I can make 3 co-mod. You guys can sit in the room for however long you want. And even if you just leave, it'll close itself down. If you guys want that, I can do that. That's
But
totally.
you still gonna be recording?
No, and you will remind me to stop recording.
Okay.
Holy shit, no. Okay. Oh, and then Bree said she pulled the magician, number 1. So we're really tracking really well today with the cards, even in the order they're pulled, first or last. Oh my God, goosebumps. Nicole, did you have a card that you'd like to share as well?
I do.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So I'm pulling from the Angel Answer deck because I never ever read from the book for this. I'm like, okay, let me read. And then this one that I did pull is short. So I'm also going to do the Beyond Lumeria, which I have from day one been reading from the book, because I still haven't learned how to actually tune in and know actually how to use the cards yet. I just went diving in like I normally do, but there's an actual way to actually look at these cards, and I haven't read upon it yet. So I go back to the book. So this one is listen to your intuition. I was like, sure, yep. So this is saying your intuition is completely reliable and accurate at this time. Listen to your own inner guidance and you can't go wrong. You can be certain that the messages you're receiving from your angels are real and trustworthy. Have faith in your feelings about the circumstances you're experiencing. Your insights into other people and their true feelings or motives are perfectly accurate. There is no need to question what you know is true. And I feel like this is like talking to what everyone has read so far. Like, believe, like, all this messages is for everyone here. Like, I feel that. Okay. Then I have number 46, Star Seer. A pretty card. So this is listen to your intuition, trust the holistic journey, dreams finding their way into being, the bigger picture, a more aligned outcome than expected clarity of the greater path. So it says, have you ever headed toward a specific destination, but instead of it being where you ended up, the journey was the catalyst for getting you where you were meant to go? Have you ever felt the universe was conspiring against you and nothing seemed to be working out as planned, but then everything came together in a way that was so perfect? This card is about the journey not going as planned, but the outcome being better than you thought possible. When we set our dreams and intentions, internal or external shifts may need to occur before we start to see results. Outdated doors may need to close. Ideas that are holding you back may need to transform. Life's winding roads may make it seem as though you are off the path, despite how right your decisions may feel. Trust and know that your higher self may have bigger plans for you. There might be some adventures on the way or not. The road you take depends on how ready you are and the distance between your current life and one you are dreaming into being. This card depicts intuition as a goddess. She is lifting you out of the clouds of confusion and mind noise and showing you the clear way forward. She is your higher self and see your great potential. Trust your instincts and have faith in your dream. You are already on your way. Keep believing in yourself. Trust in your dreams enough to let the serendipities unfold. Let go enough to allow space for unexpected opportunities, even when the route is not as direct as you imagined. Listen to your intuition and know you have got this. I wasn't expecting that. That was the card before. Listen to your intuition was the final sentence.
That deck is stunning. The Lemuria deck. Oh my god, all that purple and blue. I love it.
Yeah, there's a lot of like beautiful cards in here. Like I don't have a favorite. That one deck, my favorite deck, I definitely have a favorite. This one, I can't pick a favorite. Like they're all just beautiful.
Okay, so Lemuria is a starseed reference, right? Lemuria is species. Okay, I have got to ask. I'm woefully, I don't say ignorant, just neglectful in learning about starseeds. Because they're so popular. I wanted to give a shout out to another group that I haven't actually attended, and I can't remember what it's called, but they're UFO interstellar based, and they have at least, I think it's a weekly meetup where they talk about it, which I like to share those because if you don't see enough of this.
So in the introduction, it says, what is Lemuria? It says, many of us are familiar with Atlantis, a lost civilization that disappeared into the Atlantic Ocean many thousands of years ago. Atlantis was home to a highly evolved race of beings whose technology was centered around the power of crystals. They harness natural energy in a way is currently unfathomable to us. Also known as Mu, Lemuria was another civilization that existed on the planet at the same time or just before Atlantis, located in the Pacific Ocean. Its residents were of a gentler, more earth-based nature. They also worked with crystalline forces of minerals and the planets. They sought to be in harmony with life rather than the hierarchical power that would push evolution to thresholds and eventually bring extinction across the planet. It goes on further, but that's basically the start of it.
That's cool. I like that. And Atlantis got brought up too, which I know little to nothing about. But it's like another thing to learn about. And then LB, would you like to share?
Yes, I do. All right, I have the Salvador Dali deck. So let me share the card. Okay, so I just pull a bunch of cards and I'll just read until my time is out. So this is the Emperor, self-motivated pioneer. Emperors and kings, Zeus and Jupiter, and many other father figures have informed this image. It is a mirror of your own masculinity or of the male qualities in a woman, reflecting your personal experiences as a man and or with other men, the heritage of your father, your grandfathers, and your forefathers. This card is not only a symbol of external family or public order, but also of your ability to take charge of your own destiny. The message of the emperor should be heeded by both men and women, encouraging the art of self-rule and self-motivation. The lily scepter in the left hand of the figure is a symbol of might and virality, of the life force and fertility. Yet the colorful figure in the foreground, and all is magnificent and vitality, is presented in sharp contrast to the pale desert and dark ruins in the background. The meaning, our greatest talents will come to nothing if they are used destructively, or if we don't succeed in creating something new out of dereliction. The wasteland must be turned into a garden. Every one of us brings something original into the world, which is waiting to be explored and developed. The Emperor represents the pioneering spirit in us all and the ability to open up new possibilities in life or love. Dali shares this interpretation with many other depictions of the Emperor. What is different is the remarkable and unique position of the right hand. The gesture can evoke indecisiveness or weakness, but by the same token, it may suggest a teasing or coquettish, even camp playfulness. The impact is underscored by the two little birds, symbols of spirit, arrows, willpower, and imagination. The practical advice here is put your pioneering spirit to use. Explore your current situation. Don't imitate, innovate. Create your own facts and be the master of your own game. All right, the next card is the Lovers, and it says Paradise in the Shadow. Many of us remember the expulsion from paradise as recorded in the Bible and in many other traditions. Less well known and yet also a part of our Occidental tradition is the story of man's return to paradise, of the eternal life beginning on the day of judgment. Well, your day of judgment is today. We long for love, but we may also be afraid to love and or be loved. Whether or not love makes us happy depends greatly on what hopes and expectations we hold about love. As long as you are looking for your better half, you risk being only half a person. Or we may be looking for someone who is most like ourselves. Ask yourself if this is what you are seeking. For if you are looking for the one who resembles you in every respect, who knows and understands you intimately, that person can only be yourself. The more pronounced the distinctions, the more precious the points of harmony. Once you have learned to love the differences, the doors to a new paradise will open. However, many shadows and dark clouds recreate obstacles on your path. Only love based on the individuality and originality of each partner will lead to this new paradise and be fulfilled, as in the image of the angel, in flights of inspiration and peak experiences going beyond the reach of each individual. The advice here is the little angel in the picture represents the child of the two lovers. This hints at a real child or could be understood in a figurative sense. Every kind of relationship, even the one with yourself or with your business partner, needs a metaphoric child, a productive result or outcome that bears witness to your partnership and lives and grows. And the last card here is the World. And this card is linked to the image of the chariot. The frame at the center of the composition is reused as a motif indicative of a kind of cage. Furthermore, the world also refers to the content of the Devil card, the vampire or boogeyman, and the prodigal son of symbols of the taboos that can be rediscovered in the big black being which is imprisoned and seems to be weeping. This card conveys the pessimistic message that evil always puts the righteous in chains and will eventually triumph. But an alternative reading is possible. The three graces, and with them, faith, love, and hope, will help the world to advance. All right, so that's it. And yeah, I love Salvador Dali. So this is a tarot deck that he made. So I'm glad I finally got to read from it. Thanks.
I love it too. I'm trying to take you off of the spotlight, but I think we're setting this. Who wrote the guidebook for the Salvador Dali deck?
Let me check. I think it's actually, I know Salvador Dali made the tarot deck himself. I don't know who wrote. Oh, this I know definitely someone interpreted the cards, but I don't see the name of the guidebook.
That's a really good guidebook. The lovers, if you're only half, if you're still searching for the other. What the hell, man? That was pretty.
Yeah, that was good writing. I have no idea who wrote it, but I'm gonna Google it.
And the
You also
emperor,
need to find the translator, because when people translate things, they're not always completely accurate or true to the original writer.
Mhm.
And I know that came from Italy originally, because my friend got it there, and it's one of her favorites. Yeah.
it looked cool. And when the emperor was explained, they were saying it's not just the individual, because I always think of it as a person. It's like humanity itself has emperor energies. It's refreshing to be reminded of that. That was a good guidebook. Sometimes I'll buy decks based on who wrote the guidebook, because I know they write good guidebooks.
Hmm.
I wrote the
I think-
author.
What?
I wrote the author in the text in the chat.
Johann Weibig?
Yeah.
Okay, I do not trust him. I do not trust him. Oh, thank you. And then I'm just grabbing Fiebig. All right, awesome. Yeah, and that was a very disturbing devil card. I would actually sit with that one for a while. It was. All right, I have transferred. Actually, I'm gonna stop recording so everyone just hang out for 1 second. And thank you so much, YouTubers. Well, this is where I have to get, wish I was more familiar with, this one. I feel like the live stream should just be right there, but I don't think it's live. And this is, part of what's happening, and no matter how something happens, it's just important to go with the flow. I don't know where does it say to stop the recording? Oh, Bree, you're on I can't because you're the host. Oh shit, that's why. So I'm not losing my mind.
Okay, let me see.